God is still doing what God does.
Great. What am I going to do now?
Time to visit Brown's Auto Collision.
No problem at all. We've contacted your insurance company and we can get you back into original condition right away. And I just want to remind you that all of our work is covered by a lifetime warranty. We're done.
Wow, that was easy and looks great.
Brown's Auto Collision,
where quality is no accident.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Rise and shine, everyone. Happy Monday. It is 7:30 on June 17th. We're really happy to have you joining us. We have some really special guests in the house this morning, which is Toe Bean's Kitten Rescue. So we are going to be bringing you all kinds of cute little furry friends that are available for fostering and, of course, adoption. And so let's get to it, because our furry friends are ready for their debut over here. They're ready. So we have Kathy Gowdy and Kathy Beecham. They are both volunteers with the Toe Bean Kitten Rescue. So we're going to learn about how to get involved. And also, the kittens are super cute, but there are so many out there. And so it's really important to spay and neuter your animals. And so we're going to be talking a little bit more about that as well. So welcome, ladies. How are you?
We're great.
Good.
Thank you for having us.
Good. Well, thank you for all that you do for all of the animals out there that don't have a home or who are in waiting for a new home, because it really does take it takes a village. It takes a village of people who are committed to loving these animals and helping them have the best opportunity that they can.
Very true.
So, Kathy Gowdy, we'll start with you. How did you get into volunteering?
Well, I've always been interested in cats. In some corners of Calhoun County, I'm the cat lady.
Okay.
So once I found out about Toe Beans, which has been in existence for several years, Danny Croker started it initially just for neonatal or orphaned kittens, and she had expanded to be all cats and kittens. And I found out about her through a friend of mine, and we decided to start volunteering and fostering, which is really what we need right now. That's the heart of the organization, pulling the kitties out of two of the local shelters, Calhoun County and Talladega, and finding foster homes. They can't pull them till they have a home for them to be fostered in. Then the fosters keep them until they're ready to be spayed or neutered, and then they go to PetSmart typically for adoption. So that's kind of the process. And I just felt like, well, that's right up our alley. We love kitties and dogs, and we thought that would be a fun thing to do. Yes. In fact, Friday we picked up our latest little pack of 5 kitties.
Oh, goodness.
So I'll maybe walk people through that so you can get an idea of what fostering entails, and what you do and how easy and fun and rewarding it is. So Danny has a very popular Facebook page. She posts, need some fosters, we've got all these kittens, and she posts pictures. If any of them look like something you can't live without and you need to foster, she puts you in contact with how to get them. You can go take them home with you. The Toe Beans provides food, litter, supplies, medications. Wow. So it's really a one-stop shop. So she wants you to be successful as a foster. So you bring them home. I typically would recommend a bathroom, because initially they're going to be a little scared because they are coming out of a shelter. out of a cage. So you've got to get them to where they love you. Wet food is the key to that. So a bathroom's just a good place to keep them where they won't run and hide, and you can find them. So you just spend your however many weeks you have them. In this case, our kitties are 8 weeks. We'll have them for probably 2 months before they're fixed. So you hold them, you talk to them, you rub them, you get them used to interaction with humans. We'll eventually introduce them to our cats and our pug so that they are aware of, they get used to regular households. So when they're finally adopted into a new home, they're a little easier to acclimate because they've already seen men and women. I got husband and I both go in there and we pet them and just play with them so that they are really like us. You know, they want them to be successful in their new homes.
And have already met other animals and been introduced to dogs.
If you've got kids, it's eventually they'll have the run of the house, and that's where they'll get used to TVs being on. If you have kids making noise, washing machines and such. So they really will be well-tempered to be in a home that could be busy. And that's very helpful when they go to PetSmart to be adopted. We can really describe how they are, because everybody's different. You know, I've got this one that's got to be everywhere. You've got little Miss Chill over here that's going to be your TV buddy.
She is. She just likes to hang out. That's Ashlyn.
Yes.
She's precious.
So it's good to know what their personalities are, because they're like people. All their personalities are different. So that's what fosters do, is that they get them out of their way for us to get kitties out of the shelter and into a home.
Yeah.
So it's the heart of our organization.
Because you're a foster network, you don't actually, Toe Beans doesn't have like a physical location.
They
so
absolutely don't. They depend on people bringing these into their homes, volunteers. It's a totally volunteer-based business. There are lots of things you can do if you can't foster. We have, of course, our great PetSmart adoption program, and that's Thank You PetSmart, that allows Toe Beans to fill 9 I call them condominiums, with kitties that have exposure to all the people that come into PetSmart. They're so easy to adopt. They adopt anywhere from 5 to over 10 a week at an adoption event every Saturday.
That's
from 11 to 5. People can volunteer to be at the adoption event. They can help set up. If you only have like an hour or 30 minutes, you can help set up. Or you can help tear down, you can help clean the condos once a day. Once a day a volunteer goes, tidies up the condominiums, makes sure the babies are all healthy and happy. They've got food, clean food and water, so it doesn't take long, but it's a must at PetSmart. So that's a great outlet for adoptions.
That's wonderful.
The spay and neuter aspect of it, of course, every kitty has to be spayed or neutered, and all their shots before they go to PetSmart. It's another way to volunteer is to take a carload of kitties to a particular vet that Danny has made arrangements for surgeries. So you can drive them there, the whole pile of kitties. Typically that's about 10 or 12 cats. So if you're driving a Volkswagen Beetle, you're not going to be able to do that particular volunteering. So we drive them to where she makes the appointments early morning. You take them to whatever vet she's selected. The fosters bring them in. The volunteer totes them off to the vet. The next day they're brought back and you bring them home to recuperate. And we have several places that we go, we're purring now.
They're so sweet.
We use Alabama Spay Neuter vets in Gadsden, Anniston, and Lincoln. So they're all over. Alabama Spay Neuter is very important, and we use them quite a bit, as do a lot of people. There's a great snippets program, if we want to maybe talk about that for a minute. It's a great program that our Calhoun County commissioners, thank you, started back in 2019. and they allowed, at the time, you could buy snippet tickets, and that's simply a ticket that gets you to Alabama Spay Neuter to get your pets, and you could get up to 5 of them, cats and dogs, at a greatly discounted rate over even the clinic's low rate.
Yeah, there's some information there for our viewers. That one of the things that people often say is, I can't afford, you know, to get them done. So, but it's a lot less expensive to go ahead and get the spay and neuter done, especially with the discounted rates, than it is to have a litter of kittens or puppies.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And this is it's about 40% less through the county snippet program than it is if you just call the Alabama Spay Neuter Clinic. So, and the first 5 tickets, there are several cities that also subsidize another $15 off. So the first 5 tickets are very reasonable. Yeah. But the great thing that the commission just changed is it's no longer just 5 tickets for a lifetime. They've raised the cap to be essentially an endless number of tickets that you can buy.
I think they're realizing
at their rate, at the county's rate, they're realizing that some of us, probably us, we could plow through 5 tickets in a month. And rescues like Toe Beans and others around here, it's so exciting for them because now they can get so many more spayed and neutered, and that's really that's the root of the solution is getting everybody spayed and neutered.
Yeah, because how many how many kittens per litter, like an approximate?
Anywhere from 4 to 6. I mean, sometimes for younger cats you're looking at 3, but you could easily estimate 4 or 5 for cats. Yeah. Way twice as many for dogs.
Sure.
So a single pair of cats that are not spayed and neutered, by the end of the year they can have several litters a year. Their offspring can have a litter when they're young, when they're 4 months old. They can get pregnant. So you could end up at the end of the year with 50 or 60 cats out of 1 pair of cats if nobody fixes them. And it's just exponential from there.
It just keeps going. So you could help prevent so many kittens from being like in situations. I mean, we want kittens, but there's plenty right now. Let's hold on.
There will always be kittens, but we don't need millions of them.
No, we don't.
Because they're not adopters to love them.
Yeah, if there were enough fosters and enough adopters, then sure. But there aren't. And so we have to do our part by just spaying and neutering. And you, like you heard Kathy say, you can prevent so many. Just one cat over the course of its lifetime if it's not spayed or neutered. Yeah. And so if you do one, like that's gonna
that's a big
huge
positive.
Help.
You're exactly
right. And cats
right.
are so resilient. You're able to spay and neuter, and even and then they're good. You know.
Back in the olden days, it was female cats. It was quite a long incision on their bellies, and now it's just tiny. So it's little. Their recuperation time is remarkably short.
And then, of course, with a neuter, that's such a
that's in and out.
Process. Yeah, they might need a night or a day and a night to get loved on and get extra spoiled, but then they're good, and that can just prevent so many animals that are going hungry or not being able to to have a good quality of life, and that's what we want. We want the animals that we do have that are here to have a good quality of life. So we've got so many more things to talk about, and I want to hold some more of these sweet little kittens. They're so cute. All right, so you stay tuned. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24. We'll be right back.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upper Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor Difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
Hey everybody, I'm Larry May. I've been in the entertainment business for over 25 years. I've written for the local paper. I've interviewed a lot of touring artists and local artists here. And what I figured out is how much talent we have here in Alabama. That's why we put a new show together for you called Entertainment Alabama. Come watch us for the hottest new acts and some of your favorites that are national touring artists.
More than 2.5 million youths admitted to vaping, according to data from the CDC. Teens are at a greater risk for nicotine addiction because their brains are still developing. Please talk to your children about vaping.
Although we may see things differently,
the message can still reach me.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop, serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at hughespaintandbody.com.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV 24 News update. Anniston City Schools will be providing free meals to children and teens during the entire month of June. Breakfast and lunch will be served to kids from 6 months old all the way up to 18 years old at Golden Springs Elementary School or Anniston High School. The school system wants to ensure that these children are eating nutritious meals. The Anniston Police Department is currently seeking a new hire for a police records clerk position. Annual pay ranges from $25,646 to $44,740. If you're interested, you can apply in one of two ways. You may fill out an application online, or you can obtain an application in person at the Anniston Civil Service Board office located at 4309 McClellan Boulevard. Hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Applications must be submitted online or returned in person to the Anniston Civil Service Board office by Tuesday, June 25th. If you have any questions or need any more information, you may call 256-240-4050 or visit annistonal.gov/police-department. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Deal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV 24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Rise and shine, everyone. It is Monday, June 17th, 7:47, and we have the kitten fever going on right now. I'm telling you, I want to take all of them home with me, and I'm sure Toe Beans Kitten Rescue would happily let me do so, because there's a lot of kittens out there that needs good foster homes, needs new good just forever homes, and so we're talking a little bit more about that, and also about the opportunity that the county is offering, along with Alabama Spay and Neuter, to make sure that we are spaying and neutering our animals, because it's a lot better up front to go ahead and spay and neuter. It can be super helpful. And so we are here with Kathy Beecham and Kathy Gowdy, and they are both volunteers with Toe Beans Kitten Rescue. And so we were talking about adoption process. What is the adoption process like?
Toe Beans is a partner at our local PetSmart store, and it's PetSmart Charities does this all over the country through the PetSmart stores. There's an in-house adoption area. So there are kitties there all of the time that you can look at, and if you want to adopt one, they'll send someone to interview you and make sure it's a good fit. We have adoption events every Saturday from 11 to 5, and volunteers will interview people. We get a lot of people that come through PetSmart every single day, and they'll bring some of the fosters as well as the kitties that are already there and have very successful adoption events. The adoption fee is $90, which actually pays for a fully vetted cat. That means they've been spayed or neutered. They have their rabies shot, their distemper shot, they've been dewormed, they have the little flea stuff you put on the back of their necks. So they're healthy, well adjusted, ready to go. So it actually is less than you would spend if you just found a kitty on the street and went to a vet and got all of that performed. So it's a great opportunity for Toe Beans to have such a great outlet for adopting the kitties out. And people that foster, this is a totally volunteer and foster-based organization. When you choose to foster, there's that automatic adoption outlet. So once they're ready, once they're spayed and neutered, you have the PetSmart events, so you're not the person that tries and finds a home for them.
Right.
And that's really very nice to know that gosh, I'm going to now have to find homes for 5 kitties. You don't. So they'll go to PetSmart, and the adoption process is fairly simple. Just interview what's your home like. Do you have other dogs? Do you have other cats, kids? Is it really active? And we can marry you up with a kitty that, through our foster system, we know would do well in that environment. If they've been fostered in a home that's just one person, no cats, no dogs, they're going to want a quiet home. But one that's wild and crazy, that cat can go anywhere. So it's important, the interviewing process is important to marry up the kitty with the best home environment.
Right. Well, like Miss Rosalind over here, if you want a kitten that's just going to hang out with you on the couch and just snuggle you.
She's just a little couch potato right here.
She is. She's just been chilling. Of course, all of the kittens are very active and very curious, but she has really just been wanting to be right there with Kathy, just hanging out.
This one wants to be on camera. So
yeah, she
wants to be a star.
Kittens. We also have a foster to adopt program, which is our younger kittens. So they've not been spayed or neutered, but they are, they're up to date on their main shots. You actually foster them. We take care of all their medical bills or anything else that comes up. And then once we get them spay or neutered, we'll set that appointment up. Then they become fully yours. But that helps us get a lot of our younger kittens out instead of, waiting. A lot of people want these little guys.
Yeah. So, and tell us about that. So right now you are also fostering, so you have a business, right. And tell us about that. So that's Head to Tail Pet Care.
Right,
so
it's over by the Oxford Walmart. We board, we groom, and we foster a lot of cats. I'm kind of the hub for Toe Beans right now. When they get pulled from the shelter, they can drop off at our facility until the foster parents can pick them up, or if they're going to PetSmart, we'll hold them a day or two and evaluate them, and then send them on to PetSmart. I originally started years ago, like 10 years ago, doing neonatal, and then I met Danny maybe 3 years ago, and so we've just joined forces with all these little guys.
That's great. It's nice to have a network.
And these are available at the shop anytime, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I have these. I have some older girls that, have been in care for over a year. They're looking for a home. So we have them all ages, size, colors, models.
Yeah.
We've got them.
No matter what kind of cat or kitten you're looking for, you can definitely, Toe Beans can help.
Exactly.
Can help find that perfect fit for you. And so tell us, so you're located close to Oxford Walmart,
right.
And so at any time somebody can come by and see the kittens or see the cats.
Right.
What other services do you offer there at Head to Tail?
We do dog grooming, we do nail clipping for cats, and then we board cats or dogs. We keep someone in the facility for 24/7, so there's always a person in the building for emergencies.
Well, that's a perfect situation. Thanks for opening up your business to these little kittens, because I know you could always use that room for other animals or animals to be boarded, and so for you to choose to do this, that's such a great service. So thank you so much. Well, okay, so how can people get involved with rescuing or fostering or volunteering, all of these things? Is there a phone number? I know the Facebook site that you referenced earlier, it has great information.
It does, and it has all of the numbers and places to donate money, to donate resources, supplies, and things like that. It's on the Toe Beans Kitten Rescue Facebook page.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about ways to donate, because there might not be the opportunity that someone has to foster or to adopt. However, they can donate. So what's the significance of donating? What's the benefits of that?
Well, the donations are critical, whether it's monetary or whether it's supplies. Toe Beans pays for all the surgeries, all the shots, all the supplies. So it's a constant stream of money outlays. Yeah. So we really we desperately need fosters, but it's always wonderful to get money so that we can continue the process as they get adopted. And the adoption fees go towards essentially the next cat. So it's a nice circular motion of funds and our business model. So donating is very important, and it is a way for people who maybe work 6 days a week or can't foster or don't have enough spare time to do some of the other volunteering. It's a way to help us perform this function that is so necessary, because until Toe Beans, I don't think there was a singular cat rescue in Calhoun County. There were some dogs, some mixtures of dog and cats, but this is a very important rescue operation, specifically for cats.
Is that how it got started, was just seeing that there was a need for that?
Well, she started, much as Kathy here, they were interested in the neonatals, the orphans, that you have to feed around the clock, where the mother cat died or abandoned them. And it's extremely rewarding, but you have to be ready to feed them every couple of hours, and that's at night too. But they're little bitty bottles and little miniature nipples, and it's very rewarding to be able to bring one, essentially, it's a couple of weeks old, to adoption.
I know, they're so sweet. And that little Rosalind, I am telling you, this little kitten is just precious. All of them are, but goodness.
That's unusual right there to be. You just would be a great little couch potato.
She would. So somebody who just wants to have somebody just to hang out with.
Absolutely. You love to have, you feel like you've been rewarded when your cat gets in your lap.
Yes.
Or wants to spend time with you.
I know. I'm always like, don't move. One of my cats always gets in my lap at like the moment like I need to get up, or it's bedtime, or time for me to go do something else. That's when she gets right there. I'm like, well, I can't help it now. I have to sit here because I can't move her, because she's finally choosing to give me a little love. And cats are so wonderful, but sometimes they will love on your term.
They choose you.
Yeah,
they choose you.
Do.
And that's part of the adoption process. You think you want the little orange one over here, but the little black one loves you.
Yeah.
So that's really a better fit, because you're going to get a lot of their love.
Fostering is that you can foster a few, and like if you choose to keep one, of course you can. If you choose to keep more than one, but that way you can kind of see how they hang out in your house.
Absolutely.
And how they get along with your other animals, if you have other animals, or how the two of you get along, and then you can decide, or maybe that cat's best suited for someone else. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm in love though. This little one right here. Oh my goodness, honey. So my husband said, he was like, we don't need another animal. I'm like, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
What's one more?
I said, well, if one just speaks to me and it just happens like that, then what do you do? She's
little
just
snoozer.
so precious.
Or foster to adopt.
There we go. There we go.
Just give it a shot.
Just
give it a whirl.
shot, because that's the thing. Just being able, like you said earlier, to get able to get them into a home and see, and like get them used to being in a home and being around people and being around
makes
animals.
it so much easier to adopt them when they're. It makes them. This is clearly the most well-adjusted kitty ever. But fostering does that. I mean, even these, they haven't minded all of us picking them up, carrying, toting them around, and that's important.
It is important. All right. Well, hey, we've got some more to talk about. We'll be right back. We're going to go hear a word from our sponsors, check in with your local area weather, and a little snippet of news. So we'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Family Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV 24 News Update. Anniston City Schools will be providing free meals to children and teens during the entire month of June. Breakfast and lunch will be served to kids from 6 months old all the way up to 18 years old at Golden Springs Elementary School or Anniston High School. The school system wants to ensure that these children are eating nutritious meals. The Anniston Police Department is currently seeking a new hire for a police records clerk position. Annual pay ranges from $25,646 to $44,740. If you're interested, you can apply in one of two ways. You may fill out an application online, or you can obtain an application in person at the Anniston Civil Service Board office located at 4309 McClellan Boulevard. Hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Applications must be submitted online or returned in person to the Anniston Civil Service Board office by Tuesday, June 25th. If you have any questions or need any more information, you may call 256-240-4050 or visit AnistonAL.gov/police-department. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Deal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV 24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Toe Beans Kittens wants to welcome you back and say rise and shine. Although some of them are taking nice little naps up here, so they say go back to bed. But rise and shine, everybody. It's 8:03 on your Monday morning, June the 17th, and this morning is all about kittens. And so if you see a kitten that you just is tugging on your heartstrings, these are all available for fostering and adopting. And so whether you're looking to maybe help a cat have a nice little home in the interim while they're finding a forever home, or you're interested in adding a new family member to your family, Toe Beans Rescue is here to help you. So we were talking a little bit on the break about how important it is to adopt. Now I know with kittens it's not so much with the adopt before you shop. We talk about that a lot. But also, like, what is the common misconception about adopting a rescue animal?
I think the misconception is that they aren't well cared for, or that they haven't been properly socialized. And that's couldn't be farthest from the truth as far as the kitties that come out of Toe Beans. These have all been in a family home. Yes, they came out of a shelter. If they needed any medical attention, we took care of it. So they're really in great shape. I mean, you can see these. Oh, yeah. They're extreme, they're pretty, they're well adjusted, they're friendly. They have allowed everyone here to carry them around. So it's shelter kitties and dogs are good animals. They just need a little help socializing. So it's we absolutely support our shelters, and they have wonderful people working there, and we just try and get the kitties out so that since there's such a great mechanism in PetSmart to get them adopted. But shelter, dogs and cats are good animals. Yes. They just need a little help socializing because, of course, they've been in a cage for a while, but the people are taking care of them. They love them. So that's a good place to get a kitty and a dog. You'd be surprised what nifty animals you can find there. But it's nice that these are just already vetted and are ready to go, so it makes it a little easier.
They're ready to be part of your home. Oh, he's filling my water. Yeah. Go ahead, you can have it. There's not hot coffee in there this morning. Don't worry, it's just water.
What's a little hair?
You can have a little hair in your water. Yes, you can. How can the community help with reducing the number of stray animals?
Well, spay and neuter is critical. That's a critical part of the process because any cats or dogs that are left to their own devices are going to have 3 or 4 litters a year, and that just creates exponentially a number of animals that are on the streets or that end up in a shelter, or worse. And that's the main thing that people who live around here, can do to help with the population of stray animals that we have around here. And people may not realize, it's easy just for us to say that, but I used to do some data entry for one of the shelters, and in a given year, close to 2,000 dogs and cats would be turned into the shelter, either through animal control or surrenders. Yeah. That's per year. That's an enormous number of animals to try and find homes for, try and find rescues for, and it's not possible in our small Calhoun County to be able to do that. So think of a couple of thousand strays running the streets. There are going to be thousands left unchecked. Yeah. So that's how many we have in this county. I mean, that's just one shelter.
Like a grasp on it. If we could get people spaying and neutering and helping with this, and thankfully that the county has realized the benefit of not limiting those snippet tickets.
Absolutely, that's great.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper for the community to go ahead and spay and neuter up front than to have,
to house them in a shelter.
Yes.
I mean, that's an expensive proposition, so that's a great point. That, yes, it's an upfront expense, but there are ways to get a less expensive option, like we've mentioned with the snippet tickets, so that they get fixed so that more unwanted, we're trying to limit the number of unwanted cats and dogs.
Don't tell them that. Y'all are all wanted.
Oh, we love you.
So there's multiple types of fostering, right? So
absolutely. It runs the gamut. There's very short term. If you only have a couple of weeks, a lot of times we have cats at PetSmart that for whatever reason didn't get adopted quickly. We'll rotate them out, and someone will foster them for a couple of weeks, and then they go back to PetSmart. Also, some adults. See what fun you'd have if you had 6 cats at your house.
Is this what your house is like?
It is, yes. It is just like this all the time.
We're talking about the different types of fostering.
Oh, thank you. So there also, you can foster adult cats. I mean, there are adult cats that find themselves in shelters, and all they need is a short-term foster, get them a little socialized. They're remarkably well adjusted a lot of times already. And that's just going to be a few weeks, socialize and get the spay-neuter accomplished, and then they can go to PetSmart. So that's a short term.
That's perfect. Now, also, you have volunteer opportunities to transport animals, because there are other states that don't have the stray population, let's say, that are other communities that we have, because we have a crisis right now. There is a stray animal crisis. I mean, I don't think I'm out of line by calling it that, because there are more animals than there are humans not that there are more humans, but there are humans available and are interested and are stepping up to foster these animals.
You're exactly right.
So there are enough humans to handle this, but
not only if everybody wanted 50 cats or dogs,
right?
Then we have enough people. So that's unlikely. But yes, there are lots of volunteering opportunities related to transport, either to and from vet clinics, to and from. Tobin's has some partner rescues up north, and we have a hub. There's a hub in Huntsville that's where we can take a carload of kitties that the rescues up north have selected out of the pictures that they're sent. And that hub is where the transfer, essentially the ownership from Tobin's, any paperwork, any meds and such, surgeries, etc., go with them up north, where they often have adopters waiting before they even get off the truck.
Wow.
So it's another great way for a fair number of kitties to leave the city, leave Calhoun County, and find good homes somewhere else.
If you're taking a trip somewhere, you might could reach out to Tobin's and say, "Hey, I'm heading to this state. Is there any animals that might want to hitch a ride?"
That's a great idea. There's so many ways that you can help that take anywhere from 30 minutes to a day if you want to be the driver to Huntsville. I've done it once. Just make a day of it.
Well, next
have
time
lunch
I go to
there
Huntsville
and come
to visit
back.
my family, I'll
reach out and see if there's something
absolutely.
going up north, and that would be a great help.
Because just think, just like something as small as that, like you're going there anyway, and you could reach out, and that could be such a huge difference to one of these animals or to multiple of these animals, and also take some stress off of the wonderful volunteers and fosters that we have, the people like Kathy who make sure to donate your time to making sure that these animals have the best situation that they can. And so I want to also challenge everybody to send a monetary donation. If you're not available for fostering or for volunteering, but you do have anything extra, if you want to donate of money, or if you want to donate food or litter. There's so many opportunities to help. Let's show that opportunity again on Tobin's Kitten Rescue on how are the ways to adopt and some of the links to do that. Of course, there's Facebook, there's PayPal. Can we show that flyer again? PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, any way that you can send money digitally. You can also reach out to them if you'd prefer to write a check or to send or to actually bring in like food or tangible items. They could definitely, or toys or beds or blankets.
Absolutely, that can be dropped off at Head to Tail.
Okay, great. So you can find right
food,
here
litter, anything.
And then Head to Tail again, that's located by the Oxford Walmart. So Head to Tail, if you have any grooming needs, go to Head to Tail. But also if you want to donate to Tobin's Kitten Rescue, you can do that there. So we have some more things and some more opportunities for you to win something really great and help the animals. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
Hey everybody, I'm Larry May. I've been in the entertainment business for over 25 years. I've written for the local paper. I've interviewed a lot of touring artists and local artists here. And what I figured out is how much talent we have here in Alabama. That's why we put a new show together for you called Entertainment Alabama. Come watch us for the hottest new acts and some of your favorites that are national touring artists.
More than 2.5 million youths admitted to vaping, according to data from the CDC. Teens are at a greater risk for nicotine addiction because their brains are still developing. Please talk to your children about vaping.
Although we may see things differently,
the message can still reach me.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at hughespaintandbody.com.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV 24 News Update. Anniston City Schools will be providing free meals to children and teens during the entire month of June. Breakfast and lunch will be served to kids from 6 months old all the way up to 18 years old at Golden Springs Elementary School or Anniston High School. The school system wants to ensure that these children are eating nutritious meals. The Anniston Police Department is currently seeking a new hire for a police records clerk position. Annual pay ranges from $25,646 to $44,740. If you're interested, you can apply in one of two ways. You may fill out an application online, or you can obtain an application in person at the Anniston Civil Service Board office located at 4309 McClellan Boulevard. Hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Applications must be submitted online or returned in person to the Anniston Civil Service Board office by Tuesday, June 25th. If you have any questions or need any more information, you may call 256-240-4050 or visit AnistonAL.gov/police-department. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Deal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Rise and shine, everyone. It's 8:17 on your Monday morning, June 17th, and I'm having so much fun watching these sweet little kittens. I'm telling you, it's just fun to watch them, and I think it would be even more fun to watch them in the comfort of your own home because they are all available for adoption. So there's all different personalities. So whatever kind of kitten personality you're looking for, you can find them here. And I was just learning something very interesting. Kathy was telling me about Flora and how she got her name. And so tell us, what kind of kitten is Flora?
She's considered a polydactyl because she has extra toes. They're also known as Hemingway cats. Hemingway loved these cats. All of his cats in Key West will have the extra toes.
That's so cool. And they were considered good luck.
They're considered good luck. A lot of the sailors would put them on their ships, of course, to keep mice off back in the day. But they felt that they were good luck, and they would get these cats and put them on their ships.
Oh, well, if you want some good luck in your life and a sweet little kitten, consider adopting Flora today. She's absolutely precious, as they all are, and they all need a good home. They need somewhere to hang out, to feel safe, to be someone's companion. And, you know, again, on ships, like, they're good rodent control and in your house, too. So, I mean, you know, if you have some
mouse in there.
Yeah, if you got a little mice, that's how I actually talked my husband into getting the first of our 2 cats. And as we saw it, he was like, okay. And then, of course, you know, they do that, but they're a very valued part of our family. And that's what they need to be. You're looking for adopters and fosters who love these kittens and consider them part of the family. And so there's also something really cool that you are doing, which is a raffle, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute. I do want to touch a little bit about the Advocates for Calhoun County, because that's a bit of a new group that's happening. Yes. And can you tell us a little bit about that?
It was formed this year. I'm a volunteer there. It's called Animal Advocates for Calhoun County. Or AACC for short. We have a mission where we're not a shelter, we're not a rescue, we don't have animals. We are trying to facilitate and promote programs that help pet owners in Calhoun County. Some of the initiatives that we're looking at are a pet food pantry that we could put in place in concert with people food pantries, because those are the people that need help, and they probably have pets, so it would be very helpful to have pet food available at the same time. Yeah. We're working on a free microchipping event in the late summer. We're interested in an educational program to be at either local libraries or local schools for young people to teach them how to take care of their pets, the importance of spay neuter, to start it young so people understand that that's a good thing. You know, we do have, it's a generational thing. If your parents fix their pets, you fix yours. So if you start young with education and why it's such a good idea. So we're excited about those programs, and we're volunteer based as well. So we have a Facebook page, so as we start having events and activities, you know, please go to that Facebook page and maybe join our troops to help with some of our events.
That's what it takes. It takes people coming together to say, you know, hey, this is what's needed, and want to help, and to help cut down on the amount of stray cats and dogs. And that starts with spaying and neutering. It is so important. If you get an animal, please spay and neuter. There's options that are affordable for you. There's really no excuses. There's no need for any more cats or kittens as cute as there are. There are plenty out there. Let's go ahead and find them homes, and then we can revisit the need for more kittens. But right now, let's let them catch up, because I feel like they're breeding faster than rescues can handle. And so let's all work together and come together and say, no, we're not going to have a community with a lot of unfed, unwanted animals that don't have homes, that are running around. You know, I mean, it creates such a dangerous situation. I mean, because even with your vehicle, like if you're swerving out of the way for a stray animal, I mean, you don't want to hit them, but that can cause an accident. And the last thing that you want to do is accidentally, you know, run over.
Sure.
But with the amount of strays that there are running around, you know, it can create some dangerous situations.
More shelters aren't the answer.
No.
It does get them off the street, but there's not enough outlets.
Yeah.
There are not enough adopters here, and we can't keep just expecting the North to take all of our cats and dogs. That we can't take care of our own business.
Here, right. So will you take ours? No, we have to do it right. You're right. We have to do it in our community. We all have to work together to do what's best for these animals, because we're the ones that can. Well, they can't go and make the choice to spay and neuter, but we can help that. So do you want to talk about your giveaway or your raffle that you're doing? All right, so what have you got with us today?
One of our wonderful volunteers who's also a big cat lover but also an excellent seamstress made this baby blanket for us to raffle off to raise some funds. The tickets are $1 a piece. There's no limit on how many you can buy. You can go online to any of the online payment systems, Patreon, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and buy as many tickets as you want, $1 a piece. But also, if you do that, please put your phone number when you enter what you're buying, how many tickets you want, so that we can contact you in case you win. The drawing will be Saturday.
Oh, okay, so
it's
Saturday.
the last chance, and it's really nice. It's a nice size. Football season's coming, so you surely have a Alabama fan in your family, and Roll Tide, we do as well.
Show your support and also have the opportunity to win a Bama baby quilt, and it is very lovely. So for those of you who are Alabama fans, you can help the Kitten Rescue and win a quilt. So do y'all have any other types of, I mean, I know every day is a fundraiser, you know, I feel like it's always important, again, for food and for toys and for blankets, and you can, again, drop those off at Head to Tail Pet Care over close to the Oxford Walmart. Are there any other giveaway or fundraisers?
Well, we have an annual event that we had last month that was the second annual kitten shower, with the intent to really get prepped with supplies and some funding for the kitten season. We need lots of kitten powder milk, litter, kitten food, etc., bottles for feeding, nipples, the whole shebang. So we do that typically in April or May of the year. Kathy spearheaded this one this year and did a fantastic job, her and her team. We had it at the Miller Funeral Home Event Center, and that makes initially it's like, wow, never been there, and I had not been to their event center. It's a different building right next to the funeral home. It's wonderful. It's a big building. They provide the tables and the chairs. We had raffles from the local, a lot of local businesses, silent auction, has a little kitchen. So it's a great event space, not just related to funerals, but fundraisers, luncheons, meetings. So I highly recommend it, because we had it in a much smaller place last year, and this was fantastic. At least 100 or more people passed through it during the fundraiser, and everyone was extremely generous. We did twice as well as we did last year, so we've got a goal for next year.
There you go.
So we'll have it there. We'll have it there every year. So we appreciate Miller's letting us use that facility.
It's always nice when you have people who are willing to help.
That was really nice of them. They didn't have a function already happening in that building, and they let us use it, and really appreciate that. It was so nice.
Look at these.
So we'll have probably some other things that we raffle off during the course of the year, maybe an online auction or something like that. So we'll have other things, but the kitten shower is typically in the spring, so we'll do that next April or May as well.
Well, make sure you're getting your chances for this baby quilt, and
Yes.
also we want to make sure that in our recap we want to talk about fostering and adoptions and volunteering. So again, let's hit on that. How do they contact you if they're interested in fostering, adopting, or volunteering?
Your point of contact would be to go to the Facebook page for Tobean's Kitten Rescue. All of the contact information is there. You can text Danny with what you're interested in, with whether it's fostering, volunteering, and any the number of ways you can volunteer, what you're interested in doing. You also have the information on how to donate. They have an Amazon wish list listed. So that's your conduit to Tobean's. It's through their Facebook page, and all of it has information on adoption events, cats that are available for foster. So it's a ton of information. Anything you need to know or want to do, that's the conduit to get to become a volunteer or become a foster. And we would really appreciate people giving it a shot this summer.
Yeah, look at this sweet little face.
Yeah, how can you turn that down?
I know it. Let's introduce. Okay, so this one is Meadow. And so Meadow is a female, which most is she a calico?
Yes.
All calicos are female.
Right.
And so Meadow is waiting for her forever home. She is a happy, healthy, snuggly girl who just wants somebody to love her and to give her a chance. So you could foster Meadow until she's able to find her forever home, or you could
foster to adopt.
You could foster to adopt. You could try it out. Give it a chance and see if Meadow is a good fit for your family and for maybe your other animals. So give her a chance. And with all of these beautiful kittens who just need somebody to love them, even for a short amount of time. So hi. Oh, I'm getting all the kitten kisses. Oh, how sweet is this? Oh my goodness.
Some people kitties are able to have them at their office.
Yeah.
So cats make great office pets.
Yeah. Well, there's a library cat that's quite famous too.
Dewey's a
right?
cool kitty.
Yeah. Well, thank you all so much for all that you do, for all of the animals and for the kittens. Here. We appreciate it. Make sure you head on over to Head and Tail Pet Care, and they can tell you more information there. There's kittens there that are available for fostering and adopting, and also you can take any of your donations there. So if you're at Walmart, grab a bag of kitten food and take it over to Head and Tail and tell them how much you appreciate all the work, because there's a lot of work that goes into to volunteering and what these two ladies do. And special thanks to Danny Croker, who is the director there at Tobean's Kitten Rescue. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning on Rise and Shine. Have a great day.
I'm Ellen Hurst. I'm the director of the Alabama Cares program at East Alabama Planning Commission.